Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Candy Cane Chapstick. I was preparing to do a collab video. I just hit my teeth. It tastes like that stuff they give you to rinse your mouth out with when you go for a dental hygienist appointment. Because it smells like peppermint. The candy cane one smells like peppermint. So I was preparing to do a collab video with the Lethal Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, one that was pre-made. And so I'm like, oh, I'll use their eye brushes. I've been using the face brushes. Their foundation brush has become my go-to for foundation. Love this brush. And so this base face is done with the face brushes. This is the foundation brush number 120. I do have a dedicated video for the face brushes, and I have a dedicated video for the eye brushes because I bought the whole set. And the ones that I really liked, I went back and bought individual brushes. And so the other brushes I used today, I used the number 115, which is a blush brush, but I used this for under eye powder. And then I used the other one that I purchased, the 115 blush brush for blush. I used the number 110 contour brush for bronzer, which I use interchangeably for contour. And I'm thinking I'm looking a little dark here, but so that was that. Oh, wait a minute. I was wrong. The 105 bronzer brush. This is the one I use for blush because I have a big face. So this is the one I use for blush. This one has pink on it. This one I use for highlighter. And it was the ABH highlighter and Peach Fizz loose highlighter that Andy from Andy Does Stuff gifted me. And so I used that today for my highlight. I thought it would go well with the blush, which it does. And to set my entire face, I used their number 100 powder brush. So for some odd reason, probably because I'm a troll and I'm odd, when I sit down to do an eye look, I pull out my eye brushes first, even though I do my base face first. And so these are the eyeshadow brushes that I had not pulled out for the eye look I'm going to do, because those are laying here already ready. But when I pick up a brush from anywhere in my collection, any brush anywhere from in my collection, I pick it up like this because this is what I can touch, right? And so what happened, I picked up the number 215 shadow brush, and this is what happened. And I looked and I'm like, wait, what? And I don't pull hard because brushes are not heavy. So you just, and I did that and this just came off. It just, and I'm looking at it like, okay, what number is this? This is a number 215. I did purchase one individually when I went back and purchased individual brushes. And so I do have another one, but I'm just kind of feeling some kind of way. So yes, I did take a picture of it, sent in an email in the email chain that I sent when I wrote in about the number 205s. The number 205s, let me get them, are the angled shading brushes. And these are good for me for this area right here. I always wash brushes when I first get them, and the ferrule jiggled, and I'm like, oh no, the ferrule jiggled. And I didn't remember which one it was because I just went through and kept washing them. When I purchased another one with the individual brushes I purchased, it wiggled, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, let me see if this was the same number. So this was a 205. I went back and, you know, did this to all the other brushes, and it was the 205 that did that. And so I wrote them and told them both of my 205 brushes, the ferrule jiggles. And she asked me if I can send her a picture. And I said, well, it's not anything to show because it didn't come apart. I'm just telling you, I can feel that it's wiggling, which makes me think it's not going to last long. And, you know, if brushes are still being made, can you just send me 2 replacement 205s? Because I was just like, this has never happened to me where a ferrule jiggles, except like maybe like a $3 brush or something like that. And when I wash it, it might just completely fall apart. And these were only $9.50 for the eyeshadow brushes. And so they're not expensive, but still. And even looking at this one, the ferrule is not even, like it's off centered. It's like on this side, and I know you probably can't see it, but this side, like I can feel it. It is not flush with the handle. And so I'm just waiting. And so when I wrote in about this one, the 215, I reminded them that I'm still concerned about the 205 because those jiggled. This one did not jiggle. I just went to pick it up and this just popped all up. I was just, yeah, so I just wanted to get this out. I am waiting for their reply. I do know from my experience with the 205 brushes that they are responsive. And so I am confident that there will be a response. I don't know what the resolution will be, but now I'm second guessing like the rest of the eye brushes because I've only used the 215s I have maybe 3 times. And so for it to fall apart that quick, I'm like, what? And so I'm just, I don't even know what to say. I have, though, been using the face brushes quite often. And as I said, the foundation brush has become my go-to foundation brush. Like when I sit here to do foundation, I'm like, I just automatically go to pick this one up. And so, and some of the bristles are not even, which is okay. And they were, I think, $13.50 for the face brushes. But I am thoroughly enjoying the face brushes. I haven't used the eye brushes that much. And again, that's why this was so disappointing to use it 2 or 3 times. And that's between the 2 of them. So this one I may have only used once. I don't know. And so to pick it up and it just fall apart. I don't know. So I'm going to leave that here. Whatever the resolution is, I'll just do a community post and let you know what happened. And I'll put the link to this video so you can see what I was talking about if you haven't seen it or if you forget about it by time the resolution happens. I don't know, this is a bald patch. Well, I don't have bald patches, I have gray hairs. I think that's just the way my hair is going. That's making it look like a bald spot. Sorry, I get so distracted. And these are grays. A family reunion of gray hair. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you for listening. I just needed to get this out. And yeah, the face brushes definitely, none of them jiggled, none of them wiggled. They apply, you know, the shadows or whatever face powder products I'm using really nicely. But I'm just really now cautious about the eyeshadow brushes because the other ones wiggled. This number didn't even wiggle and it just popped off. So I'm really going to go. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And you will see me in the collab video that I pulled out these brushes to do. So, and it's with Gel Beauty 87, aka Grace. And so be on the lookout for that. That'll be posted after this one because this is going up soon because I just need some closure. So thank you for helping me process this and you'll see me soon.